when I can tell when you start to get passionate about something, like you gesticulate, you take up more space. Because like anybody who's worked in mental or behavioral health, Andy Prisco doesn't take up a ton of space, right? But Andy Prisco, when he's passionate, has his hands out on both sides of the table, making big motions. Because the thing is, people can become afraid to show passion about something because they're, in a certain environment, but passion's okay. And I think that's kind of your marquee thing is you have passion that's backed by knowledge and experience and the lack of give a shit, frankly, it seems.
Right.
Of, like, okay, well, I would never say that. Well, I'm not you.
Yeah.
Let's get you to a place where you can say those things and it's appropriate for you.
This is Tony Blauer's gift also. What I've done, if anything, in the verbal and interactional domain, Tony has done in the physical domain. His approach to personal safety and managing fear is a product of his own lived experience and suffering and wanting to solve that problem. And then realizing that there are certain things about the way the brain and body are wired that are immutable. They can't change. And in that reliability that they can't be changed, can they be leveraged for something more constructive than complex psychomotor control of another human being? Can the startle flinch impulse and the way that the biology works be leveraged into something that's safe, something that reduces risk, something that allows the trained person to articulate why they put their hands up, why their fingers splayed, why they turned their head away from danger, and why they maintained this posture to an employer or a supervisor in a way that makes sense. We see in physical intervention review process, whether that's CCTV, after action video, the socials, we see people engage in complex psychomotor training, very specific skills with the basis of learning. When this happens, this is what you do. And then the ambush or the event happens, and we never see that psychomotor skill show up. When people go through Tony's training, they begin to understand how the body works. They understand that they're going to have to accept the startle flinch impulse, that's going to naturally create fear, and that can be observed and not necessarily followed, that you can do something else. And he gets to raised awareness in other people through specific skills drills, same kinds of drills that we do, bringing a very specific item into awareness. So that's why we're so close. We have a very similar worldview on if you can't manage your fear, the proposition of de-escalating is almost amusing.